Yeah, welcome to the Millbrook Railroad, and you can kind of see where it came off. Right there. Well, can't let it stay here. That's out of the way. Main line is clear once again. Got a couple of ties here from tie replacement. I guess we've got to figure out where those are going to go. Won't be hard, just look for a rotten tie. Oh, there's a couple right there. So this is what the track is like a month after applying the vinegar weed herbicide mixture. And we've had stuff come back, but not as much came back as was there to begin with. And that is what I'll call a victory. We have a worse problem with crabgrass down on the Big Horseshoe Curve. This is just dandelions and stuff. Yeah. They won't come back in a couple of years, or maybe next year, I don't know. They're not forever plants, they're not perennials. So going down through here, I can see some rotten ties. I need to deal with this section next, perhaps. Yeah, definitely. This section right in here. I need to deal with ties. And go right down to the curve here. This is Turkey Foot Curve. And I need to replace some rail in here. So while I'm replacing rail, I will also replace ties. But it's not a today thing. Today's inspection. So I gotta get rid of this grass here. This is all crabgrass. I'm sure there are some selective herbicides just for crabgrass. I just can't think of what they are at the moment. We haven't run a train in maybe a week or so. Maybe, it's been more like a couple of weeks. I haven't run a train. But this is summertime. We're not hauling wood pellets. If we were hauling wood pellets, then we'd be running a train every 5 days, or every 3 days, or something like that. And then every 2 weeks have a ton of wood pellets come in. But this is not then. It's not cold enough for that. I've got the snow plow here. Now I have to do some work to the snow plow before winter time. I have to freshen up the paint. I have to change the hinges on the wings because they're pretty badly beat up. I'll put heavier hinges on it. And I'm contemplating very seriously making the flanger actually go up and down like it's supposed to. And that's going to make snow plowing a whole lot easier because it'll dig down between the rails. But having said that, in preparation for doing that, I have to fix all my flanger signs. So every switch frog, every guardrail, every crossing will have to have a flanger up sign. The woodchuck run siding here, I should hit that with herbicide again. And we did some work to this the other day. I think we put in 6 ties. Yeah, but then we replaced about 20 ties on the main line here. These joints here need some attention. So I'll put lock nuts in that. Then I won't have to worry about those working loose anymore. So, all this stuff is incremental, happens a little bit at a time. Every year I have to go through and tighten things up, check the gauge in a bunch of places. I still haven't fixed this yet, but I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put a switch in here. As you see, that siding is coming across that bridge and coming into the main line right here. And then we'll eventually get rid of the old bridge. That's the old bridge and a bunch of ties. And we've got 2 new bridges. These came from a different railroad. These 2 bridges were one bridge. It was 6 feet long. It came from the Richmond Mountain Railroad in Richmond, New Hampshire. And I cut them into 2 bridges and put them right here because I only needed to span a 3-foot gap. And of course we've got some extra rail sitting around here. And more crab grass in the ballast and whatever this is. At least the roots aren't too deep. I'll just throw that over there. So yeah, that's pretty much our track inspection for today. Those are the trouble spots. Got a lot of crabgrass to take care of. Rained most of the day. That came up very easily. Glad of that. I'll throw it on the lawn for the lawnmower to get. With the ground wet, it comes up a lot easier. I could spend the next few hours doing this, just pulling weeds. Most effective herbicide ever is this. So I'll get the worst of it off of here. Anything that's right on the rails. And the stuff I've pulled up by the roots will not come back. Unless I don't get the roots. Well, we're getting there. I think this is just about where I want to stop. And Next few pieces here. Well, it's definitely not done, but it's closer to being done, and there's a lot fewer weeds on the track than I had before. I did skip some areas, but overall, it's got the desired effect. Now, all this stuff that is sitting out here on the lawn here, we'll just chop it up with a mower and turn it into mulch for the lawn. Well, the mosquitoes are getting thick out here, so I want to thank you for watching today's video. Doing a little bit of weeding along the main line here. The ultimate herbicide. Pulling weeds by hand. Well, now's a good time to say, if you do enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. Definitely, if I earned it, definitely subscribe. And hit that bell notification icon. Oh, mosquitoes are big out here. Hit that bell notification icon to not miss a single video. So hopefully you enjoyed what I put forth here. Just going out, weeding the track. You got to do it. You just got to do it. Herbicides, they work, and sometimes you got to spot pull anyway. I'll have an update on the Osby Central at another time. There's definitely things going on there, but not enough to really make a video out of it yet. So be patient. We'll give you some updates. We've got some updates on the steam locomotive boiler coming up soon, and on the running gear, on the tender and all that. I did find a full set of prints for that engine, and surprisingly enough, they were online at the International Brotherhood of Live Steamers website. And oh, a surprise for you. Look at that. I know a bunch of my regular viewers have been waiting for that. Siding on the house. It's only halfway done though. Too much rain. Can't work in the rain. When it's thundering and lightning out, it's hard to put siding up. So thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day.